Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Nugget Sunday. I am Rachael Alexander, your artist and Mosaic Soul Mentor, and today's message is especially close to my heart, not only because we are approaching Mother's Day, a deeply emotional and powerful time for so many, but I'm also stepping into a new chapter with Divine Earth School, and I'd love to share what's unfolding. So if you're new to this channel, welcome back to Divine Earth School, the place where high achievers and spiritual seekers come to explore, express, and expand into their divinity, where I talk all things health, life, wellness, creativity, and spirituality. So let's dive into this content. So Mother's Day isn't just about brunches and cards. It's a day that holds multitudes. So for some, it's celebration, for others, grief, and for many of us, it's complicated. So beyond the roles, beyond biology, there's something sacred in the energy of the mother, the nurturer, the creator, the soul tender. Some of us were beautifully mothered, like me. I can attest to that. I have a beautiful relationship with my mother and have had one for many years. But some of us had to mother ourselves, and that's okay too. And many of us are still learning how to nurture the parts of us that never felt held. That's the heart of today's Soul Nugget, honoring the sacred mother within. So whether you're a mom, you miss your mom, have a strained relationship with yours, or you're learning how to remother your own heart, this time is for you. So let's take a moment to really talk about the sacredness of motherhood, because this isn't really just a role. It's an energy, a divine archetype. And motherhood exists not only in those who birth children, but in anyone who chooses to nurture life, whether that's a child, a vision, a dream, a community, or even your own wounded self. So the act of mothering, of holding space, offering safety, or giving unconditional love and guiding growth, that's really truly spiritual work. That's sacred work that oftentimes, especially in the society we live in, is forgotten or mulled over or overlooked in favor of productivity, right? It's often overlooked, minimized, or misunderstood. We're told that motherhood is about sacrifice, right? We have the archetype of the heroic mother, right? About being strong, about giving endlessly and asking for nothing, right? But I really want to offer a deeper reframe today. So what if motherhood was divine co-creation, right? One where ease, play, nurturing, love, witnessing, holding space are common, right? What if it, was about nurturing not just others, but the sacred within ourselves? Let's chew on that for a moment. True mothering is not martyrdom. It's not martyrdom. It's not just caretaking or survival. It's deep emotional truth. So it's holding space for pain and joy to exist at the same time. It's offering presence when the world demands productivity, and that includes how we mother ourselves. So many of us had to become the mothers we never had. We had to teach ourselves tenderness, safety, worth. Some of us haven't even gotten around to that yet. And truly that healing work, that reparenting, is just as sacred as raising a child. Because many of us we become adults without this nurturing, loving care that we often need. And I really want to honor that today too. Because for a lot of us, Mother's Day brings up complicated emotions, right? So maybe you've lost your mother, or maybe you never knew her. Maybe your relationship is strained or painful, or maybe it's beautiful and you just want to honor it and just take a moment to recognize this energy and presence in your life. Or maybe she's still here, but you wish things had been different. That's real, and that's also valid. And I want to hold space for that. So if you're willing and able, let's take a pause for a moment and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in through your nose, close your eyes, and breathe out through your mouth. No matter what your relationship with your mother is or was, take a moment to honor the divine mother within you. It doesn't matter your gender, for we all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. Take a second to appreciate this energy and principle that exists within the universe and within you. Regardless of whether or not you had or have a great relationship with your mother or your mother-like figure or not, I invite you to take another deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in peace and release anxiety, fear, anger, hatred, or worry. Breathe in love and breathe out all that isn't love. You are safe and you are whole and you are loved, just as you are. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. And come back to this moment with me. Okay, so wonderful. I want to briefly talk about why Mother's Day can be so emotionally charged for many of us. And it really comes down to the fact that there's this unspoken pressure to celebrate on Mother's Day. And yet for many people, it's a tender, even triggering time. You might find yourself grieving, longing, or remembering, or maybe you're holding gratitude and sadness at the same time. All of these emotions are valid, and whatever you're feeling, it's welcome. That's why storytelling and remembrance are so important. When we slow down to honor the stories of our mothers and the mothers before them, we're not just looking back, we're reclaiming their wisdom. We're healing generational wounds. We're weaving ourselves into the sacred lineage of womanhood and of the women who endured, created, loved, lost, and kept going. We're reclaiming our sovereignty. And when we reflect on our own story, when we honor the times we mothered ourselves through heartbreak, through uncertainty, through transformation, we remember that we, too, are sacred. That's why I believe preserving these stories matter. Stories are sort of like interwoven tapestries of our DNA that can unlock different aspects of who we truly are. That's why stories and mythology is so important to our journey in our human way. It's ways that we pass down our history in the past and currently in the present. And it's the way through which we can weave a new future into existence. And it's really why I believe that preserving stories really matter. Because when we reflect our own story, we are just truly embodying and imbibing the sacred divine feminine and masculine within ourselves. Because truly every mother, whether biological or spiritual, carries a well of truth inside her, more specifically since we're focusing on motherhood today. And when we give her space to speak, when we reflect on what she survived, and when we honor her not just for what she did, but for who she is, and that element or archetype of what she represents in your life or represented in your life, right? Something really truly begins to shift. And sometimes we don't get to do that in real time. Sometimes the honoring comes after a loss. Or sometimes it comes by learning to mother ourselves in the ways that we always needed. Either way, it's holy work. And so today I invite you to pause. Whether your mother is here or gone, whether you are a mother or not yourself, whether you're parenting or reparenting or simply honoring the sacred feminine within you. Let this season really be about remembering, about connecting, and about healing. Because motherhood in its highest truth, it's about love, right? About creation, divine creation, about holding life with reverence, right? The life itself, life, not just, human life, but all life, right? Holding it with reverence and majesty and magic. And really that lives inside all of us. So this deeper message is exactly why I'm shifting Divine Earth School to be the heart of everything I do moving forward. This new chapter in my life and work is about honoring stories, healing through art, and creating spiritual wellness and creative tools that help you connect with your truth, the truth of who you are. And that's why I'm now focusing Divine Earth School as my main platform to bring together everything that I do as an artist, a storyteller, a spiritual guide, and a multi-passionate being under one umbrella. From now on, you'll still see my music. You'll start to see more of my music, my art, and of course, my continued teachings. And honestly, my raw, honest journey of traversing this life or this earth school, right? But now woven into a space that's deeply about awakening your true divine self and creative soul. So to honor this shift and sacred transition and the sacred divine feminine, I created something really special for Mother's Day, the Mother's Day Story Bundle. I wanted to create something that wasn't just a gift, but a doorway, a sacred moment, a way to remember, reflect, and connect, whether you're honoring your mom, your wife, or yourself. Inside this bundle, you'll find a song I wrote called Through the Good Times and Bad, which I'll play for you in a moment, a love letter in melody, and a 61-page printable memory journal to preserve her story while she's still here. It comes with many different prompts, guided affirmations, and even a coloring sheet that I created and drew myself that you can utilize and do with your mother to honor the divine, sacred feminine and mother within each of us. And also a calming 13-minute meditation to help mothers reconnect to their worth, power, and sacredness. So it's available now. The Mother's Day Story Bundle is available now for just $7 until May 8th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's this Friday coming up at 10 p.m. It's available just for $7, and then the price will go up. So get it here at rachaelalexander.com/mother. You can find the link in the description box below. So here's the song that ignited and sparked this entire unfolding, Through the Good Times and Bad. It's a song that I originally wrote for my mother, but was actually encouraged by her to share it with you all, because not only was it healing for her to hear, but she felt like it would be healing for many other mothers and mother-like figures to hear as well. So I hope that you enjoy the song.
I had come to you with plans, you see. You always encourage me. Hold my heart in your hand and guide me carefully. You hold space for my tears. Let me dream big, push me through my fears. You taught me how to love with grace, to be selfless and how to run life's race, to stand tall in who I am even when I feel sad. You're always here to hold my hand through the good times and bad. Oh, you gave your heart, your hands, and your time, healing souls with love so kind. A light for those who lost the way. You never asked but gave each day. You hold space for my tears. Let me dream big, push me through my fears. You taught me how to love with grace, to be selfless and how to run life's race, to stand tall in who I am even when I feel sad. You're always here to hold my hand through the good times and bad. I run to you with all the secrets that I find. We grow together, your heart mirrors mine. You are space for my tears. Let me dream big and push me through my fears. You hold space for my tears. Let me dream big, push me through my fears. You taught me how to love with grace, to be selfless and how to run life's race, to stand tall in who I am even when I feel sad. You're always here to hold my hand through the good times and bad.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. So whether you're feeling grief, reverence, love, or a mix of it all, this Mother's Day season is a powerful invitation and initiation to soften and reconnect with yourself and with the divine feminine in your life. And before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a few gentle, grounded ways you can honor the sacred feminine and divine mother within you starting today. The first one is to create a small altar or a sacred space, or it could even be a memento. So choose a corner in your home, a shelf, or even a candle on your desk, and add a photo of your mother or your grandmother or a mother figure or mother figures. It could be multiple, right? Or even a symbol of the divine feminine that resonates with you. Light a candle and spend a few quiet moments there daily. This doesn't have to be elaborate or this whole 30-minute ritual. It could literally just be 5 minutes. And it's the intention that really makes it sacred. Use this to commune, to pray, or simply just be. And use this space or memento as a reminder to nurture and love up on yourself. The second thing that you can do is to practice radical self-nurturing. Ask yourself, what would a loving, wise mother offer me right now? Is it rest? Is it a nourishing meal? Is it a nap? Is it self-love or forgiveness? Is it speaking kindly to yourself, tending to your needs, and honoring your emotions without judgment? That's divine mother energy in action. Not pushing, fixing, or perfecting, but nurturing, witnessing, and holding space. And the third thing that you can do is to tell the story. Like I talked about before, whether it's your story, your mother's, or another maternal figure's, take a few minutes to write, voice memo, or reflect on what they endured and what they taught you. This act of remembrance is healing. It turns memory into meaning and keeps their wisdom alive. You don't have to share it with anyone, just let it rise through you. And taking this moment to remember really sort of imbues that energy into your own essence, into your own DNA. You can actually, if you do this deeply enough, feel it through your cells, feel your cells start to shift. It starts to feel like love is loving up on each and every one of your cells, right? So these aren't grand or complicated things, but they're truly simple and sacred acts. And when you practice them, you're reconnecting to the deeper river of feminine wisdom that flows through all of us, regardless of gender, history, or relationship. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, what does my inner mother need today? What wisdom wants to speak through me this season? Let it be simple. Let it be sacred. So if you've lost your mom, this bundle can still be a place of remembrance and healing. If you're a partner wanting to honor your wife, it's a meaningful way to help her feel seen and celebrated. If your mom is still alive and you'd like to honor her in person, this will be perfect for you. And if you've been mothering yourself, this is also for you too. Because we don't have to wait until someone's gone to honor them. And we don't have to wait until we're perfect to love ourselves. So the Mother's Story Bundle is available now for just $7 until May 8th, once again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it goes up. So get it at rachaelalexander.com/mother. The link is in the description box below. And I want to remind you that honoring your mother, if she's still alive while she's still here, is so sacred. I got to do that this year. And it was such a life-affirming thing that I've been holding on to, and was a beautiful thing to be able to do while my mother is still with me. And I want to wish you love, presence, and deep soul nourishment this Mother's Day. With all my heart, namaste, hetet. And remember to always flow with what feels good and let go of what doesn't, because you are divine. You are a divine being, and your soul knows exactly what you've come to explore and experience while on this planet. And remember, what you conceive is what you'll receive. What you expect is what you'll get. And however you feel is what will become real for you. So vibrate higher, and I will chat with you guys next time. Peace, love, and light.